Well, it sounds like science fiction, but it's real. A San Francisco startup is building humanoid robots that can work in factories or one day fight America's wars. Some are calling it a step toward a real-life Terminator.
Real life Terminator. Real life Terminator.
You can meet the co-founder behind it all.
Real life Terminator.
Mike LeBlanc of Foundation Future Industries. He joins us now in the studio. Okay, are we overstating that by saying that you are en route to creating a real-life Terminator?
No, I think that the future is a lot closer than people think. And that, I just came back from
Mike LeBlanc, co-founder Foundation Future Industries. I'm about to say this about to be another Elon Musk.
the All-In Summit in Los Angeles. And I was surprised how much people were still thinking that humanoids were maybe something of the distant future, talking 10 years, 15 years out. We have a robot out on a manufacturing line at this very minute, working a task fully automated with AI.
Right, so you and I are talking about the same thing, because when I heard Elon Musk talk at the All-In Summit, he was saying that Optimus would be doing
Humanoids on the factory floor.
Now that I have learned that she has been appointed personally as chief royal cook, I simply cannot
things that
reach this
All-In Summit. You and I
15 years out, thinking that humanoids were maybe something of the distant future, talking 10 years, 15 years out. We have a robot out on a manufacturing line at this very minute, working a task fully automated with AI.
Right, so
Does America need robot soldiers? And he said they got humanoid robots right now at the moment in factories working.
That is truly a wonderful idea. Yes.
you and I are talking about the same thing, because when I heard Elon Musk talk at the All-In Summit, he was saying that Optimus would be doing things that are a little different than what you see your robots doing, your humanoid robots.
Yeah, I think when you look at all of the different humanoid companies, you see a lot of videos of them folding clothes, of picking up eggs, cracking eggs,
packing
putting them
a
into a
box.
pan, those kinds of
Yeah.
things. Ours are very much set for business and for defense.
Okay.
So that we build them a little bit bigger, faster, stronger than everybody else. Our robot's about 6 foot. People come in usually somewhere around 5'9", and those design choices make a lot of differences about how you're going to come to market.
So, from what I understand, you're a former Marine. How does
Yes.
that play into the way you develop, the way you see the future of your robots?
Well, it was interesting. My first kind of taste of startups was working in the Pentagon, where I was actually looking at all of the different startups that would have different weapons to bring in. And it really got me to start thinking, what is it that we actually need? What will wars look like in the future? And so, a human-shaped robot that can do generalizable tasks became pretty obvious that, we have a saying, don't send a Marine where you can send a bullet first. So I say, don't send a Marine where you can send a robot first.
Yeah, so it's interesting because we shy away, of course.
Don't send a Marine where you can send a bullet first. It became pretty obvious that, we have a saying, don't send a Marine where you can send a bullet first.
Don't send a Marine where you can send a bullet first.
So I say, don't send a Marine where you can send a robot first.
Yeah, so
Don't send a
it's
Marine where you can send a robot first.
interesting because we shy away, of
Oh,
course,
okay. I caught it.
from boots on the ground when we're talking about conflict. This would be robot feet on the ground? I mean, how would you describe what it would
Very
look
much.
like for these robots to go into conflict?
Yeah, well, I think we've been seeing that a lot with China has already integrated humanoids into their military exercises. And so that threat really needs to be...
Hey, that was a good question. She said, so are we going to put robot feet on the ground? Like robots versus robots, like what the...
For these robots to go into robot, when we're talking about conflict, we shy
Marine where you can send a robot first.
Yeah, so it's interesting because we shy away, of course, from boots on the ground when we're talking about conflict. This would be robot feet on the ground? I mean, how would you describe what it would
Very
look
much.
like for these robots to go into conflict?
Yeah, well, I think we've been seeing that a lot with China has already integrated humanoids into their military exercises. And so that threat really needs to be combated. And so we see these as autonomous ground drones. So just the same as we're developing a lot for the water, or that we have a ton in the sky right now, this will be something that can actually walk into a house. You can have a translator in it. You can engage with locals, do lots of different tasks that soldiers are doing today.
It's fascinating. Okay, what are we looking at here? This looked...
Well, that is very, amazing. Like that is fascinating. Like she said, like to have robots, boots on the ground robots. Like whoever got the baddest AI robot is just gonna shoot and eat everything up. Sugar, honey, iced tea. If your robot is smaller and weaker than mine, then USA's, it's going to destroy everything. Like, what man wouldn't have to have boots on the ground?
It's more of a vehicle.
Yes. So we really, as much as we think that these are ultimately going to be going in a building and, hopefully being a bullet sponge instead of a soldier, a lot of this is about developing logistics, aircraft maintenance, aircraft sustainment. And so we already have contracts with the Navy, Air Force, and Army, and all of those are working in those sectors of logistics, planning, and refueling of aircraft.
Okay, but do we have to worry about a robot that goes rogue?
We do not.
How are you so confident of that?
A good question. Like a robot that malfunctions and just starts doing its own damn thing. Do we got to worry about that? He confidently saying no. She like, how? Okay.
Mike?
So we will hold the controls on these, and my co-founder Sanket is very concerned about this, and he always says we will brick any robot that that goes rogue in the least.
I mean, you can only imagine. Like they got the chip or like he said, all the controls too big to shut it down, shut it off from anywhere, and destroy it.
If we see anything like that
Well, we've already heard these stories about how AI can, develop self-preservation. Why wouldn't the AI and the robot do the same?
Well, it's interesting. So I think, when I was a kid, the future looked very bright with technology. People would talk about flying cars and moving sidewalks. It was exciting, the Jetsons. And the future has now become something.
The Jetsons. Shout out to Jetsons. If you don't know, you don't know. Hey, I bring them up. I reference them all the time. That's my big reference. Jetsons.
Bleak, and we think that all technology is going to be evil in some way. But
We watched all those movies growing up.
Yes.
Just saying.
And so that's where I think people look to RoboCop and Terminator. Those are great for Hollywood. But these really are protector robots. And for anybody that has been in combat, who has actually put their boots on the ground, they know you would much rather put this robot there. If you can get the right look, if you can do reconnaissance with this robot first, if you could talk to locals through this without putting a Marine or soldier in danger, you absolutely take that.
So we already see with local law enforcement, they have small kind of squatty, I don't know if they call them robots. I think so,
Yes,
robots.
yeah.
And there's somebody with a control that pushes them into, a house or whatever to get them out, throw a smoke bomb or something like that. Is it much different than that, or can it be more sophisticated, more coordinated?
Yeah, I think these will do so much more. And you really do see some very good ones
Right.
in explosive ordnance. So if they have to go take apart a mine, they can do amazing things with robots on that for that one task. But when you really think about what a soldier has to do in all the different missions that we have of
Like
engaging
do a
with
robot have to blow itself up in a mission? Like, or we more advanced than that? Like he's saying we're more advanced than that. I mean, or if it came to that, like that's part of the benefit of having a robot. Pretty sure they have particular ones for that if they had needed it to blow itself up or something like that. But yeah, they can do way more than that. They don't have to blow themselves up. Yeah.
the local population, of giving out warning messages, of going inside of buildings, all of these different tasks. The human form is great for all of these, and so the humanoid is really going to unlock all of that.
Wow, fascinating. Mike LeBlanc, thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you.
Appreciate you.